hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're having a good day. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Aries Tarot. Aries Love Tarot, love reading, channeled love messages from your person. A reading where we're going into their feelings for you, thoughts, intentions, what you might need to know, don't see coming. Is anyone making a move? Let's take a deep dive, Aries. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us what we need to see for Aries today. Please show us the cards. Aho. It's the Ace of Swords in reverse. The Three of Swords is in reverse as well. I like that it's in reverse. The Queen of Swords is here. Judgment is in reverse. The Eight of Cups is in the upright. What's going on here? Nine of Swords is in the upright. Queen of Wands is in reverse, connecting with our Queen of Swords. The Three of Cups in reverse. The Two of Cups in the upright. This is somebody you love. This person loves you too. I heard that's true. It's right here with the Queen of Swords. It's your overall energy. We're looking at, it's already really clear that there is an apology here that somebody's preparing to make, that they haven't made. Is it around, oh, come on, stay there. There we go. Is it around a conversation that's already been had here? An emotional one as well. Somebody is apologizing here for pulling away. Are we looking at a ghosting energy? Because the Eight of Cups is here in the upright. The Ace of Swords is in reverse. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So did somebody make a bad decision, poor judgment? Yes. It's really clear where their energy is quite strong. We see judgment right there. And reverse, by the way. So it's like a fear around it or not ready. Clearly around the relationship. But also I feel like it's the apology. Like it's a really big one. There is a sleepless energy around this apology. Somebody definitely in their head preparing to make it. Literally getting the confidence to make it. And how do you feel about receiving it? Seven of Wands. Oh, wow. Six of Swords. Yeah, like it's time. It's probably overdue time. Six of Swords energy, Mercury and Aquarius. It's like, okay, I love you, but this waiting energy around this apology is quite strong because this can definitely be a moving on kind of energy. But what's interesting is it is Mercury, the planet of the mind and communication, which is really quite strong here today. Somebody is sleepless around it. And we have all their six swords here, which is like the two of you in the Three of Swords, coming together to communicate. It still feels emotional and it feels like there's a lot of self-defensive energy around it because, yeah, gosh, Eight of Wands in reverse. Somebody is formulating what they want to say, maybe writing messages literally in their head. Ace of Swords in reverse, Eight of Wands in reverse, Nine of Swords in reverse. Like waking up and thinking about it, what they need to say, what they know they need to say, which they're having some trouble formulating it. It's also really validating. We already know that it's delayed. The Magician is here. The Magician is connected both to the solar plexus chakra, I do, and the throat chakra, I speak, communication. As above, so below. So turning these visions, not just thinking about it, but turning them into reality, like actually doing it here. And there is a snake on our Magician card today. A snake needs to shed their skin. It's a renewal energy, and that's definitely an energy around the Magician, like making it happen here. There's a lot of crystals all around. That's healing. It's also clarity. It's an apology here for whatever has gone on. Maybe even an apology for something taking so long. Things that were said, things that weren't said. Knight of Swords is in reverse, Libra, and Mercury energy. I feel like there was already a pretty intense conversation, like really how we got here. And it does feel like there's another one coming up here. Yeah, the Hangman. This is where we are. It's an only time will tell kind of energy. It's a timing energy for me, Pisces, major arcana. Somebody getting a different perspective. Quite literally, when you get out of the Hangman, you go into the Death card. The death of the ego. Are they coming in here in a sincere way? Again, and where are you at? Because I feel like everybody's still here somehow. Although some of you are not talking or there's a break. There might be a no contact, no communication. Again, this feels like a very make or break energy, Aries. Yeah. Somebody's struggling around the truth. So I want to validate the feelings. If we're looking at, if you're waiting to hear how somebody feels, the truth, we already see that. It's here. You know, have they been taking too long? Are they having trouble formulating that? Are you, again, talking, or is there a pause? Whatever the case is, they haven't been ready. They better get ready, it feels like, or it might be too late. I need to bring in what wants to come in here. Yep, this is yours. I got to get it. Come to mama. And it brought in another one. And that is it. Nope, it's not it. There's another one here. That's it. The bottom of the deck, the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So the bottom of the deck, the bottom line here is there is definitely a struggle around commitment and clarity as well. There are crystals here in the Pentacles. There are two of them. One of them was yours. What's going on here? What's the other one? Somebody's fear of commitment, fear of next level, fear of revealing feelings, because they've been struggling. That's kind of where it is now. The struggling energy around how to formulate this, what to say, because there is definitely an apology here, and it's super long overdue. But it's also really validating in our Magician in the upright that somebody has access to all the elements, water, air, earth, and fire, and is not just thinking about it anymore, but thinking about it, making plans to do it. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah, the Three of Wands. Connecting to the Queen of Swords. Libra ruled by Venus, energy, communication. Aries, this is your energy, the Sun in Aries. You've been waiting for an apology, but I think also for them to make a choice, and it's definitely around commitment. Again, what is the other pentacle? Fear of the feelings of next level. Third party energy can be around just those fears, but it can also be around money or people, location. The Three of Wands connecting with the Eight of Wands here. So the communication is for sure coming in. There's just this, it's sort of like writing messages, not sending them. I think that's happening, but a lot of this I can see here is happening in their head. You know, it's not just and getting the confidence, the courage, getting out of their head, but definitely to come here and be honest and apologize. King of Wands is in reverse. And that's more of your energy, Aries. We have the counterparts here, the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. It's like, almost feels like a stalemate, Hermit in reverse. That's really validating that like nobody has been willing to make the first move. That's a pretty stuck energy, the Hermit in reverse. Not wanting to be hurt. It's connected to the Seven of Wands, which is definitely a self-defensive energy, Mars and Leo energy. King of Swords, Queen of Swords. Yeah, this is around the communication. You're both here in this energy today. The counterpart to our Queen of Swords, they're both in the upright. The King of Swords, Gemini, and Mercury energy. One of 4 kings under our Emperor. One of 2 here on the table. The other being, again, the King of Wands in reverse. Not ready to have the conversation or to reveal some truths here. They haven't been, but getting the courage to do that. A conversation here. Whether it is in person, via SMS, social media, email, however you normally communicate, it is right here on the 6 of Swords. Again, it's like, this needs to happen now. And that's what our King of Swords is doing, strategizing. Totally in their head. That's not even a question for me. Yeah, wow. The Empress is here. And we do have our Queen of Swords. Interesting, it went right here with the Queen of Swords. So one queen, no, 2 queens, excuse me. Yeah, more validation. Queen of Swords in the upright, Queen of Wands in reverse. 2 queens under our Empress is what I wanted to say. 2 of 4, and getting the confidence here literally to communicate the truth. And we can see there's been some struggling around it. Also, the Page of Wands in reverse. 4 of Swords. Upright. Really validating of where we are. Again, so whether you're on a break or this is someone you are not talking to, no contact, no communication, and or in separation. Those 3 of Swords in reverse. That apologetic energy, they're definitely struggling with that. But what I do really like is the Empress energy is, there's a lot of Gaia energy here, so it's really validating around the healing. And unlike our Magician, who is also here in the upright, who has access to all the elements, the Empress is the leader of all 12 star signs. Water, air, earth, and fire. And there's an emotionally open and available energy. So somebody that maybe was or has been ghosting or not responding is definitely coming in here in a more sincere way, in an emotionally honest way as well. And I'm wondering here, with the struggle around the commitment, whatever's been going on with our Empress, with our 2 of Cups, if this is more than that. Is somebody ready? They're definitely ready to talk and planning this communication. 4 of Cups, you may or may not be expecting it. I want to validate, if you can see them at that event, in particular for some of you, a wedding. You know, it's here. They're coming in. Look, our messenger, the deck I chose for you today. Moon and Cancer energy with the 4 of Cups, and our messenger is coming in here with the cup. There is a rose there. And it's this big, big tree, which is telling me that, yeah, there's a nest in there. Had you built a life? Were you building it? Was it on the table? There's 3 of the cups here in the upright. So more validation of the Mercury and Cancer energy around communicating. A reunion for sure around communicating. For some of you, it might be in person too. You definitely have your arms crossed kind of energy, apathy, and a little bit of defensive energy here around this communication. Because I do feel like there's already been some emotional energy around this, and it's really validating that there is still one coming here. In fact, it feels very defining. Getting into that judgment energy, I want to say in an upright energy, because this is where it's been in reverse. And that's clarity, and it's like final decision kind of energy. So if you're not together, it's like reconciliation or closure. And if you are, or just in a pause here, in our 4 of Swords, Jupiter and Libra energy, like what's keeping things from moving forward, there's definitely an apology that's coming that's been held back. It is sincere, I've got to say, but it does feel like things could get pretty emotional. Oh my gosh, yeah. Someone you're waiting on for sure. And it's more than just the apology, but that's also really clear. The Seven of Pentacles in the upright, Venus and Taurus energy. Look at our bird here is in front of one of the flowers with a little nest, and there's crystals in there, sort of representing new beginnings, the possibilities of growth. But they're looking over at the other flower with 3 crystals there, and it's like, well, where are you? That's around this communication and the possibilities. The potential is here, but something needs to be cleared up. And super validating also with Temperance in reverse. The imbalance, look at this. The Sagittarius energy, by the way, it is connected to the heart chakra. And this is Archangel Michael, who just wants to get everybody on the path to the truth. There's definitely a lack of that here. It's an unbalanced kind of energy. This person definitely needs to step up. It's also what you're waiting for. So the truth, clarity, an apology, a conversation that, again, I feel like is a really defining one of where things go from here. Let's bring in some oracle. A little more insight, validation. I'm not reading it in reverse. And just a reminder, if you are hearing, seeing, or suspecting my content in any way, shape, or form, anywhere but here on my official channel, my verified channel here on YouTube, The Tarot Closet, please continue sending those messages in. My email's in the video description and on the About Me page. It really does help us, take them down. The bottom of the deck is hope. That connects me to the star energy. Look, it's a messenger flying here into the sun, revealing truths. Again, an apology. There's clarity. It's a luminary. The sun is shining on the moon always. And you come out of the moon, that's where you go. A new cycle. And what needs to come out here? A lot. Potential. Already really validating, but more validation, connecting me to our magician who's kind of buried here amongst the reading, but it is here. The potential for this seed literally to grow. It's here with the Empress and right below the Two of Cups. Now, I want to validate if some of you, if this is also around next level like marriage or family energy, that energy is here. The potential for things to grow are really strong. This seed already has a little sprout here. It's in front of the sun. You can see all the roots. It's like taking root. So for some of you, you might already have these kinds of roots with this person. But it's also like a seedling. It's like Ace of Pentacles kind of energy, and the sun needed for that. It's the slowest energies. But around the long-term commitment energy. But a conversation here needs to be had. There is an apology. Where it goes, mystery. I was going to say, it kind of feels like it could go, like anything is possible here. And that's really validating, just even with the mystery card, because look, it's a tree with the roots showing and it's in a boat. It's in the night. The 2 moons here on each side. This is connecting me with the 6 of Swords today, too. The 6 swords in the boat, on the water, like this emotional conversation, that Mercury energy that needs to happen to even have any inkling, any clue, any possibility, again, potential for things to move forward, or either coming back together if you are apart, or having this conversation even if you aren't, and are on, like having some discord or things are paused, That's also High Priestess energy. The divine is here. A timing energy. The hair is water energy flowing, and it's literally here in between Mystery and the Empress, connected to the potential. Also here with the 2 of Cups. So timing is playing a really big part. And it feels really emotional. Yeah, and there is the moon. And it's here with inner vision, which is definitely connecting me to the third eye chakra. I see the self-awareness. That's, again, more High Priestess energy. It's also the Hermit energy, which is here, and also the moon. What's hidden in the moon? Well, the moon is connected to the tide, the water, the feelings. What is coming out here? In that sun energy, in this conversation, the truth. Queen of Swords. This could go either way, I feel like, Aries. But what is hidden here in the moon that I want to reveal kind of immediately? It's already been here, but I want to validate, reiterate it, I suppose. Also in the mystery, the High Priestess energy is that they do love you. And there is a genuine apology that is here, I have to say. Just went flying. What's going on with my throat chakra? Our meeting was no accident. The Tarot Closet channeled love messages from your person, from their higher self. Those 3 are yours, and another 2, and that's it. Bottom of the deck. I love you more than I found a way to say. So that's really super clear. The moon energy, King of Swords, the 2 of Cups. I mean, that's literally what that is. And I'm sorry I lied. What did they lie about? Feelings? Availability, readiness? Because somebody not being ready, somebody being ready and somebody not, somebody being available, somebody not is pretty clear. Thinking of you keeps me awake at night. That is the 9 of Swords here. This is eating me up inside. I wake up with you on my mind. I go to sleep with you on my mind. I'm sorry I made you cry. 3 of Swords in reverse. 2 of Cups again. This has already been really clear, but it's really validating. I love you is here. Going on the 2 of Cups. I love you. You are home to me. It's like you are my person kind of energy. In fact, I don't deserve you. I know I don't deserve you, but I want you. Did you notice I unsent a message here on the King of Swords? No one compares to you. Here on the Divine, Potential, the Empress, and right below our 2 of Cups, the Lost Channeled Love Message. More 9 of Swords validation. I stay awake thinking of you. Beautiful Aries, that is your reading today. Thank you for watching me here at the Tarot Closet. I'll see you next time.